Mr. Harish Bichura, I'd like to begin with you on what really this kind of news, this kind of posts being put out by Bengalurians actually does to Brand Bengaluru, which is so important for the city's growth, for it to scale up.
Okay. See, firstly, a black buck actually flees Bellandur, but doesn't flee Bengaluru as yet. So I think they're relocating. But what do these things do to the image of a city? Actually, they create scars because, the startup folk who inhabit this city, who populate this city, who bring businesses into the city and bring money into the city, tend to create the imagery for the city as well. And bulk of them, if they do stand up and say that I've had enough and enough is enough, I think, that's going to create a ruckus on the image of Bengaluru.
Mr. Mohandas Pai, what do you think? This company Blackbuck announcing that they're having to move out of Bellandur simply because of the bad infrastructure, the crazy traffic. They're saying we're looking for now a different location. How do you see that, and the fact that you've got other states now stepping up and saying, look, what about us?
No, this is a disaster in the making, and this is happening all the time. For the last 2.5 years, we've been talking about the ORR being in bad shape. There are a lot of potholes. The metro is behind schedule. Nobody knows what date it will come. They're giving dates after date after dates. They're changing CEOs like they change their clothes. Bangalore has become a disaster with our CM not paying attention to Bangalore. Our deputy CM keeps making promises. He comes there, visits, he makes promises, he tweets and says, I'll fix 5,000 potholes, 10,000 potholes, but potholes don't disappear. And I think it's a disaster in the making. You go to the road, people are spending 1.5 to 2 hours sitting down in the traffic because of bad management, potholes, bad roads. That road has 800,000 people working, 93 million square feet of campus space. I don't think any road in India has 93 million square feet of campus space. And all those people who own those campus spaces, the REITs, like Manyata and my friend Jitu Virwani, they're twiddling their thumbs. They should come and talk to government and put pressure to do up the road. Naresh Venkatraman, the very famous architect, had designed the entire road, what has to be done, what are the repairs, he spent money. And R.K. Mishra and he have given the proposal to the Deputy Chief Minister. It's gone to somebody called Smart Bangalore or some other thing with the setup separately. I don't know whether tenders have been issued. People are losing hope. And here we have promises, multiple promises, but things do not change. I would urge the Deputy Chief Minister to call a meeting of everybody there and ask the new commissioner of that area to take personal responsibility and give an action plan for the next 2 weeks and make sure that every week he reports back to people and executes. Now, fortunately, we have a 5 corporation for the city of Bangalore. There's been great urban reforms, and I'm sure that commissioner of that area will pay attention because it's the most important road in that particular area.
No, so, we have to admit there are challenges too. Mr. Bijur, I've been in Bengaluru, so I know, of course, that the city is overcrowded, it's overpopulated, it's bursting at the seams. That's evident. But how do we really make the infrastructure work for the city? We have to acknowledge that there is a problem of overpopulation, address it, figure out the infrastructure. Is that possible?
Okay, see, firstly, the big issue is the fact that we are overpopulated. Okay, this is a city which can take just about, let's say, 80 lakh people. And we are talking about 165 lakh people out here. Add another 20 lakh of people who come in and go out of the city every day. That's 185 lakh people. This city is not built for it. This city is congested today. Our roads can't take all of this traffic. And everybody has a yen to buy more and buy more because we're a prosperous city. And therefore, more cars, more bikes, more buses, everything come on the roads. And I think that is the big issue. Well, the second point is that can we sort this out? Yes, we can sort it out. But it's an attitudinal thing. There are 2 attitudes which are important here. One is the attitude of governance. The governments that govern us must have the correct attitude to say, we want to sort this out. And I think that can be done. We can set up a Brand Bengaluru war room, and you can actually run a program which is managed on a war footing. But that requires certain commitments. One of the commitments is in terms of policing. We need to have zero tolerance policing in the sense that, the city has people who actually drive on the footpaths, the people drive in the opposite direction, etc., etc. But then that soft policing is affecting it. I think we have soft policing in the city. We don't have zero tolerance policing. So stuff like that. This is just one of it. There are 11 other aspects. We don't have the time to go through each one of that on your program. But
Correct.
if committed, we can go
No, I
behind it
agree.
and do it.
I
But
agree.
if not committed, I think important thing is we need to decongest Bangalore.
No, I agree. What you've highlighted is one of many issues. But there is a possibility. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I think here it's all about political will. And if that comes through, maybe we can at least see the inner parts of Bengaluru transform. Look, as basic infrastructure of good roads. Even that's not taken care of.